Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the program of Achievers Foundation course and primary course of 8th standard reproduction in animals. Okay. So the conceptual understanding of a first part. What is the first question he is giving here? He is asking about which of the following does not have external fertilization. What is the question he is asking here? Which of the following does not have external, does not. Which of the following does not have external fertilization? Here the picture indicates the mother bearing a baby inside her womb. Okay. So what is the first option? First option is frog. It undergoes the external fertilization, right? And option frog is wrong. Does not have the external fertilization. Option B, woman. The picture indicates it's a internal fertilization. Okay, so it is not a external fertilization. And coming to Hydra, Hydra undergoes the asexual reproduction. Hydra undergoes asexual mode of reproduction. And coming to fishes, also undergoes the external fertilization. External fertilization. Okay, so external fertilization can be seen in both frog and the fishes. And coming to Hydra, it's a budding of asexual mode of reproduction, and the correct option is women, right? And next, coming to the second concept. What is the next question, dears? So which one is not the part of female reproductive organ? Okay, so which one is not? Again we are getting a negative question, right? So which one is not the part of female reproductive organ? So let us see the diagram of female reproductive organ. Yes, so this is the female reproductive organ. So we have the ovary, pair of ovaries we can observe, and this is the uterus. This is the uterus. Yes, and these are the pair of oviducts. Pair of oviducts. Okay, so next, what is left over? We have the ovary in the female reproductive organ system, uterus in the female reproductive organ system, and pair of oviducts are also seen in the female reproductive system, and what is left over is the sperm. So the correct option is D, sperm. What is a sperm? Sperm is a male gamete. Sperm is a male gamete. So the correct option is D. Which is not the part of a female reproductive organ is the option D, sperm. And coming to the next question, the drastic change that transforms in larva to an adult. The drastic means developing lifespan. Okay, start changing its lifespan from one level to another level. Drastic change that transforming in the sense the body organs will be completely transforming externally. So transform a larva into an adult. Okay, so this is the process is called as, he is asking the options what they gave. First one is the binary fission. What is binary fission? Single organism will be dividing into two. So this is nothing but the binary fission. So option binary fission is wrong. And metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is the process where we can observe the adult insects and some of the amphibians also we can consider. So here we can observe the adult one will be laying the eggs. So eggs will be converting. After hatching, eggs will be converting into larva and after larva, so they eat the leaves voraciously and they do go for converting into the pupa. Larva will be completely covering their body with the pupa. And next to pupa, within the pupa, the drastic changes which is occurring inside the pupa from the larval stage is called as an adult. So this kind of 4 stages can be seen in the metamorphosis. So that is the option which is given over here. Option metamorphosis is right. And why not this? Asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction in the sense, so many processes we have in the asexual reproduction, like nothing but the regeneration we can consider, fragmentation we can consider, budding we can consider, as the binary fission is also one of the example of asexual reproduction. So this is also wrong. Asexual is also wrong option. Binary fission is also the wrong option. And what is the correct option, dears? It's a metamorphosis. Right? Coming to the next question. Yes, which is not the oviparous animals? Again we are getting a negative question over here. Which is not the oviparous? The word indicates it's a kind of reproduction. Kind of reproduction. So what is a kind of reproduction here? So in the sexual reproduction we can observe 2 kinds of organisms. One is the oviparous organisms which lay the eggs, and second type of sexual reproduction are the viviparous. Yes, and which is not the oviparous animals, the egg laying animals. Oviparous are the egg laying animals and viviparous will be giving birth to young ones. Yes, so here the hen is the oviparous animal and frog also oviparous animal. Butterfly, as we discussed in the previous question, it undergoes the drastic changes, it completes lifespan, so it undergoes the metamorphosis. So first stage is the egg. So insects will be oviparous organisms, insects. Okay, and coming to option D, dog. Okay, so dog will be the correct option. Why? Because it's a viviparous organism. Why? Because dog give birth to the young ones called as puppies. Okay, so option D will be the correct one, right? Coming to the next question, dears. Yes, so what is the next question here? Which is not What is the next question here? Which one of the following is the viviparous? Previously we were discussing about which is not the oviparous, and now he is asking about which of the following is the viviparous. The picture indicates the cow giving birth to the calf. Okay, so this is one of the example of a viviparous organism. As we discussed previously, the hen is the oviparous, the frog lays the eggs, also the oviparous, and the fishes also lays the eggs, those are the oviparous. So option B, C, D are wrong ones, and the correct option is C, calf, because it gives the birth to baby calf. Yes, next. What is the next question? Yeah, going to next question. Hydra reproduces by. What is hydra here? Hydra is one of the invertebrate. Yes, so this hydra undergoes which kind of reproduction is the question. Is this the fragmentation process? No. Why? Because fragmentation, the lost part, a worn out part or a cut out region will be generating into a new individual is called as a fragmentation. And coming to bud. Okay, so coming to buds in the sense, the hydra can be reproducing as a new individual. Yes, and what is this? This is the bud, right? So budding is one of the asexual reproduction can be seen in the invertebrate hydra. Okay, so this budding process, once the complete bud is being developed, so immediately after developing, so this will be detached from the parental body. So this has a capacity to again going for the asexual mode of reproduction called as a budding process. And why not these two? This is a correct option. And what is a spore formation? Spore formation can be seen only in the sporophytes, nothing but the bread molds we can take, right? So this is the wrong option. And binary fission, as in the previous questions we have discussed, binary fission can be seen only in the protozoans. Some of the protozoans, example amoeba and paramecium. Yes, so here the correct option is option D, budding, and option A, C, D are the wrong options, right? Going to the next question. What is the next question here? Tadpole. What is tadpole? Tadpole is the larval stage. Tadpole is the larval stage of a frog. Tadpole is the larval stage of frog. Humans, they doesn't undergo any drastic changes in their lifespan, right? So they do undergo the sexual mode of reproduction. The baby will be developing in the mother's womb, and we can observe the baby will be coming outside according to their body size, each and every living organisms. Here the human, it has been given, it's of 280 days, nothing but the 9 months. Within 9 months the baby develops. Okay, this is the wrong option. Human is the wrong option. And coming to fish, fishes undergo the external fertilization, and we can observe the fishes will be developing, the young ones will be developing in the water bodies by the external fertilization. So within the external fertilization, we can observe the developmental stage will be from zygote to embryo, embryo to the developmental organism within the egg itself in some of the fishes, but not only all fishes. And coming to option D, cub. Okay, so cub and human beings also can be considered as a mammals. They both undergo the sexual mode of reproduction. Sexual mode of reproduction. Okay, so here the tadpole is the larva of option C, frog, right? Next. What is the next question here? The fusion of ovum and sperm is called the fusion. What do you mean by the word fusion? It's a kind of action. What is the action? The male gamete and the female gamete will be fusing together to form to undergo a process called as a fertilization process. Okay, so why it is not a fission process? Fission is one of the asexual mode of reproduction. Fission is the asexual mode of reproduction, can be seen in some of the protozoans. And metamorphosis, previously we have discussed, they do undergo the drastic changes. So nothing but eggs, larva, pupa and the adult. So this is also the wrong option. Fission is also wrong option. And osmosis. Osmosis is nothing but transferring or movement of the solutes or solvents from lower concentration to the higher concentration. So here the option is wrong. What is the option? Fusion of ovum and the sperm. Ovum is the female gamete and sperm is the male gamete. Okay, so as these both fertilizes, fuses. This is called as a fusing process. The picture indicates the male gamete is trying to move into the egg. Egg in a sense, it's a ovum. Okay, so this ovum, within this ovum we can observe the process fertilization. Okay, so the option A is the correct one here. And coming to the next part, coming to next question, sheep cloned name is. What is the cloning process? So cloning process is nothing but collecting the cells, right? Collecting the cells from any of the tissues or the organs, and the new developmental stage will be seen of any sort of organism. So that is been done in the sheep called as dolly. Okay, so here we can observe the external fertilization. In vitro fertilization is being done by selecting the cells from the male and the female, and the zygote is called as a new cloned baby. So this kind of cloned baby cloned baby. So that was being named as a dolly, right? Here the correct option is C, dolly. And coming to the next question, what is the next question? A hormone secreted in a female body. What are the hormones? Hormones are the chemical regulators which are being secreted by different kinds of ductless glands. Okay, so here the hormone is secreted in a female body. Females, in the females especially we are discussing in the reproduction. Reproduction is responsible for giving the babies. Nothing but the fusion process occurs, the fertilization occurs, and for those processes which has to occur, the initiation is being done by the hormones. Yes, what kind of hormones will be secreted and by which organ the hormones will be secreted? And here he is asking the question only in the female. What is testosterone? The testosterone is the male sex hormone, can be seen only in the testis, pair of testis. Okay, so this pair of testis can be seen in the male bodies. Yes, so these are the testes. So these testes will be secreting the hormone testosterone. So is this the correct option? It's completely wrong. And coming to the testosterone is the wrong option. And coming to progesterone. What is progesterone? This is a female hormone. So female, so this progesterone will be helpful for maintaining the pregnancy. Maintaining the pregnancy. Okay, so this will be the implantation of the fertilized egg must be done in the female yes. So here we can observe the fertilization occurs either on any side of the oviducts, and after fertilization we can observe the zygote converting into embryo will be developed over here, and the implantation, the uterus will be getting the complete energy, and this kind of energy will be given towards to the fertilized egg. Is not the fertilized egg here, as it implants over here in the uterus, is called as a embryo. Okay, so after the embryo we can observe the developmental stage can be maintained by the progesterone, and in case if there is no fertilization process, so here we can observe the unfertilized egg, mature egg, and also the unfertilized egg So this will be moving into the uterus, and here we can observe the endometrial liquid fluid will be oozing down along with the mature egg during the menstrual cycle. So all these are being maintained by the hormone progesterone. So the option is progesterone. Correct option is progesterone, and adrenaline is the wrong option. Why? Because adrenaline can be seen on the top of kidneys, and this is responsible for secreting the adrenaline hormone. It is present by, adrenaline hormone is secreted by the adrenal gland which is on the kidneys, and this is responsible for fight and flight away hormone. Okay, this is a wrong option. And thyroxine is also the wrong option. Why? Because thyroxine is secreted by the thyroid gland. So option B is the correct one over here. And coming to next question, dears. So here the organisms having both male and female sex organs present in the same body. Male and female sex organs will be present in the same body, but coming to living organisms like plants, we can categorize those as a female plant and the female flower and the male flower. Presence of androecium we can observe along with the other two holes. We can observe it is a male flower, and presence of only the gynoecium, sepals and petals, it is considered as a female flower, right? And those are the unisexual flowers. Okay, uni in the sense single. Okay, single reproductive organ can be seen in the organisms. Okay, and coming to multisexual. Multisexual in the sense, the word multi indicates more than two. Okay, so more than two in the sense two male and female chromosomes, male and female sexual chromosomes can be seen, allosomes can be seen in the organisms, but not more than two. Okay, so it's a wrong option. And coming to the hermaphrodites. Okay, so hermaphrodites are nothing but the organisms where contains both male and female sex organs. So in this, the example we can take the earthworms, snails and the chordate phylum, earthworm, snail and the tunicates. Yes, so these are the examples of hermaphrodites. Okay, and asexual, the word indicates only the single parent will be involved. There is no reproductive organs are completely absent in the asexual reproduction. Only single parent is involved. By its own body they do give the next generation. Okay, next. Coming to the next question, dears. What is the next question? The hormone insulin is secreted by which gland? Gland in the sense it's a organ. The chemical which is present inside the gland will be secreting directly into the targeted area. Okay, the hormone insulin. What is insulin? Insulin artificially also been prepared, and this is being given for the diabetic patients. What is diabetes? More glucose level in our blood. Okay, so the gland is pancreas. Pancreas is a mixed gland in the digestive system, but coming to the regulation of body glucose, blood glucose will be controlled by the insulin. So this insulin are secreted by the beta cells which are present in the which are present in the pancreas. Okay, and coming to ovary is the gonadic part. Thyroid is related to the thyroid gland, and adrenal is related towards to the adrenal gland which is seated on the kidneys. Okay, as we have discussed previously, the pancreas is the correct option. Remaining three are the wrong options. Okay, next. What is the next question, dears? The process of fusion of the gametes in plants and animals is called as the process of fusion. What is the process of fusion? The process, nothing but fusing of both ovum and the sperm. Okay, the female gamete and the male gamete. Okay, so fusion of these two is considered as a fertilization process. The process is called as a fertilization, and it's not a developmental process. Development, even in the asexual reproductive organs, asexual organisms also we can observe the development. But coming to here, the gonads in the sense the reproductive cells are being fusing together to each other is nothing but the process fertilization, and fission is not a correct process. Fission is the asexual reproduction. And what is fusion? The word fusion itself is given over here. Fusion is the action. Okay, so after the action, what process happens over here? Process is called as a fertilization process, right? Hope you all understood. Next, what is the next question? Which combination of chromosomes leads to a birth of baby girl? Please correct it in your question papers or the materials also. Which combination of chromosomes? What are the chromosomes? Chromosomes are the structures, thread-like structures which can be seen in the animal cells and also the plant cells, right? So within this we can observe the central dense body is called as a nucleus. Yes, within the nucleus we can observe the thread-like structures called as a genetic material called as a chromosomes. Here he is asking about the combination of chromosomes leads. Which kind of combination of chromosomes leads towards to the baby girl? Yes, the baby girl. Okay, so the baby girl in the sense, coming to the male and female gametes. So here in the ovum we can observe 22 plus X and X. Okay, so the female gamete ovum is the haploid structure. Haploid structure. What do you mean by the word haploid? Haploid in the sense single. Yes, this is the female gamete ovum, and next one is the male gamete sperm. Yes, this has 22 plus X and Y. Yes, what are the chromosomes? 22 plus X and X in the female ovum, and coming to the male gamete sperm we can observe the 22 plus X and Y. So whenever the ovum and the female and male gametes fertilize, after the fertilization process we can observe the resultant one will be the, sometimes in the female both the times we can observe the segregation of X and X, but coming to males we can observe one is the X chromosome and one is the Y chromosome. So here when the X of the female and X of the male, okay, so remaining are common, 22 plus X and 22 plus Y plus X. Okay, so here both are X and X. We can observe the baby zygote will contain 44 plus X and X. Total chromosomes, number of chromosomes will be 23 pairs including autosomes and allosomes. Yes, 44 autosomes will be, and one pair, last pair will be the allosomes. Allosomes are also considered as a sex chromosomes. Okay, so here the baby girl will be produced when the fusion of female eggs and male eggs, we can observe a baby girl. And in the same process, in place of eggs of the male, we can observe same eggs in the female, and here in place of eggs, if Y is fusing over here with the ovum, so then the baby will be XX plus 44 plus X and Y. So here the Y is getting from the male gamete. Okay, so here the options indicates what is the correct option. Baby girl, option X, and X is the correct one. And what is the X and Y? Here we will be getting the baby boy. Baby boy, right? And coming to X and Y, so X single chromosome will not be present in the zygote and even in the formation of embryo and all. What is the correct option here? Option A, X and X, right? Understood? Hope you all understood, everybody. Right, next, coming to the next question. What is the next question he is asking over here? Out of these, which one is developed by the grafting technique? What is grafting technique? Grafting is nothing but the vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation. So this is one mode of asexual mode of the reproduction in the plants. So during this process, the grafting process, the desired qualities of, like for example, we can consider any sort of the organisms like mango plant if we consider, mango tree if we consider, two mango trees. One tree will be producing more fruits but there is no taste, right? And one more tree is producing tasteful fruits but quantity is less. So the farmer, what they'll do, they'll be selecting two shoot systems over here. Shoot in a sense, one is a stem part with desired quality like more fruits. Yes, but there is no taste. Okay, so this no taste quality is not being selected. Only more fruits quality will be selected, and this is the shoot, also called as a scion. Yes, and one more, the plant is being collected, same part along with the root they will be selecting. So without the root, the plant they can't grow. Okay, so here this is nothing but the stalk. Okay, so this region along with the root, shoot along with the root is considered as a stalk, and only the shoot part is considered as a scion. Okay, so here the more fruits is being selected, and here the quantity will be, taste will be considered. Very less fruits, quantity is less but taste is more in this kind of plant. But here in the above shoot part, the scion one, the more fruits, quantity is more but quality is less. Okay, the farmer will be selecting this kind. So after adjoining this, so they will be just adjoining with the polythene bag, and after few days we can observe the two parts will be adjoining and forming as a single tree, will be giving us the desired qualities and quantities of the products, is called as a grafting process, which can be seen in some of the examples like flower plants, flowering plants we can observe, and fruiting plants also we can observe. Okay, so flowering plants and fruiting plants will be undergoing this process called as a grafting process. Okay, the sugarcane stem we will consider. Okay, stem is the edible part of the sugarcane, so this is wrong option. And what is the next one? Mango. As we discussed just previously, the mango taste must be considered and the mango quantity also must be considered. Okay, so the population as it is more number will be, more population will be buying those, the count will be more, and the taste also must be more. So this will be considered as a grafting process. Mango plant can be considered as a grafting process. Jasmine, the other colors jasmine flowers will not be, only the white colored, so this will not be seen. But rose flowering we have discussed, rose, chrysanthemum, the multiple flowers, colors of the flowers can be grafted, right? So here not the jasmine. And cactus is the desert plant, right? So here we can't observe the stem like a plants which are on the, which are growing on the normal regions. Okay, so these are the desert plants. Okay, so option D is wrong. Option A and C are also wrong ones. And what is the correct option? Mango is the correct option, right? Next, right? Hope you all enjoyed this video, dears. So in a very few minutes we will be discussing the next concept, right? Thank you so much.